Good morning, friends. Welcome to Morning Motivation with Dr. K, where my number one goal is to give you a positive perspective. How is everybody doing today? So, yesterday I had a coaching session with my life coach, and I told her that what I wanted to work on was how recently I've been feeling like, despite how positive I am, that sometimes I feel like it's hard to keep my head above water. Hey, Andrea, that it still feels like a struggle, every day. Every day is difficult just because of how much negative things I see around me every day. And knowing that there's a bunch of layoffs coming at Mercy has just made it really hard to just show up and be positive and be excited about my day. Hey, Tom, good to see you. I'm glad that you're healthy. I saw your post. So a couple things I came up with to kind of help myself is, first of all, to wake up a few minutes early in the morning and really give myself time to do my daily calm meditation. I just started today, but I really think that that's going to help my mind to start on the right path. Because yesterday I woke up to just a bunch of text messages that just started my day off in worry and sadness about things that happened to some patients, and I couldn't get out of it. So I wanted to share with you guys something that I have decided to meditate on / pray about in the mornings. If it doesn't resonate with you, that's fine. But just something that I try to focus on in the mornings. So here we go. This is meant to change everything in your life, so stop fighting it. Have peace. Everything will change, but this is for you. You created this because you are magic. This is all for you. Do not be afraid. You will be guided. You will be shown the way. Your knowing will know what to do. There is going to be so much significant change, but it is all for you, to prosper you. So have peace in the shift. The greater the shift, the greater the change, the greater your blessing will be. Have peace, have hope. New opportunities are coming your way. Do not be scared. This is happening because of all of the work that you have been doing. You are finally ready. And I'm leaning into that just because everything in our worlds, everything's changing. Everything has changed. And I want to choose to believe, is it Jeremiah 29:11? For I know the plans I have for you, declares the Lord. And that God always is conspiring for us, and that he always has a plan to make things better for us. And I just have to really lean into that and focus on that. Something else that I'm focusing on is that, I'm a motivational speaker. I try to give people positive perspectives, and there's never been a better time or a more needed time for positivity and for motivation. So I do believe that it's my calling to continue to show up and do morning motivations and meet with you guys here in the morning and help encourage you and inspire you. I do feel like that's my calling, and that's what I try to do with my patients too, is sure, we treat diagnosis we work on diabetes and stuff like that, but more truly trying to help people through this time, through the difficulties, and to see that the things that are the hardest in our lives usually are the things that shape us and mold us the most to give us the best life, to up-level our lives. Something my life coach said yesterday is that she truly believes that when people are laid off or furloughed, that it's actually, a blessing in disguise, and that's meant to happen, and it's meant to shift you into something better. And as we face potentially what the email said was thousands of layoffs and furloughs at Mercy, I choose to believe that if it should happen to me, that it's meant to up-level my life and meant for good things. Will it be challenging? Certainly. But I always choose to believe that God and the universe are conspiring for me. So just leaning into that several times a day. And anytime I start to feel like my mind is ruminating towards danger and bad things, and kind of every time I start to feel sorry for myself, yesterday I was we're healthcare workers and we are like on the front lines fighting COVID, and we haven't had any time off like through this whole thing, and we're exposing ourselves to COVID. And then not only that, but you know, instead of getting like an award or a pat on the back or like a raise, we get pay cuts and furloughs. Like, woe is me. Like, I felt really sorry for myself. And then I was like, girl, feeling sorry for yourself is not going to get you anywhere. So I talked to my life coach and I was like, all of this is happening for me, not against me. It's happening for me. So I would challenge you guys just to maybe try to look at things through a different lens. Remember to count your many blessings. Think of all the things that you can be thankful for. Good morning, Timmy. And anytime you feel yourself starting to creep towards the woe is me and this is really hard, think this might be challenging, but this is for me. And also give yourself grace. Like, that's something I talked to my life coach about yesterday, that when I know that a lot of like information has come at me that's really hard to process, I'm going to give myself grace. Like, no, I'm not going to be at my best, and that's okay. If that means that I need to go for a walk or I need to take a bubble bath or something to like reset myself, that's okay. I'll give myself the grace to do that. So be gracious with yourselves, be kind to yourselves, but every time you start to feel your mind wandering into a space that's negative, I would challenge you to remember that all things are working towards your favor. And the hardest things are the things that are meant to level you up in the highest ways. Good morning, Darren. Good morning, Terry. Excuse me. Good morning, Houston. Goodness. So, I shared with you guys a meditation that I use in the mornings about just how all of this craziness is happening for me, because even as positive as I am, sometimes I feel like it's hard to keep my head above water. Like, I'm constantly fighting a negative battle that I never felt like I had to fight before. But sometimes the hardest things are just meant to push us the furthest and grow us the most. So I would challenge you guys to look at it through a different lens. All of the crazy things that are happening, all the hard things that are happening, what's it trying to teach us? Taryn, didn't mean to choke you up. I know. In the mornings, I'm always like, I can't talk. Like, my voice gets all weird. And I've been like kind of stuck on playing the piano and singing. I don't know what that's about. I think maybe I'm putting too much pressure on myself with some of the like requests that I'm not like doing just stuff that I know and like to do. I get in my head about it and I'm like, I don't really know that song and it's really hard, instead of just sitting down and playing. So that's why I haven't been playing recently, but I'm going to work on that. I'm going to work on pushing past that. So if you guys feel like me and you're feeling like every day is a battle to keep your head above water with all of the new things and all of the information, you're not alone. But I would encourage you to believe and remember that the God of the universe conspires for us, not against us, even when it feels really difficult. All right, friends. Well, I have to finish all my gratitude journaling before my patients come this morning. Thank you guys for joining me. And somebody suggested that I do a YouTube channel so it can reach more audiences outside of like the United States. So I did start that, so please check me out over there. Also know that I am always available for life coaching if you need some one-on-one stuff. If you're having a hard time right now, that's what I feel like I'm called to do. So reach out to me and let me know. I hope everybody has a fabulous day. And remember that the hard stuff is meant to be hard because it's meant to make you better. Love you guys. Have a great day. Bye.